All right, good morning, good afternoon, guys, wherever you guys are. Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I just wanted to fill you guys in before the video actually begins of what's going on and where we are at with this project. So in this video, the silver car that we are putting the built motor in and the STI transmission or the STI swap, pretty much we're just prepping it for when we put everything in the car. It's pretty much a shell now. So since it's a shell, now's the perfect time to clean up the engine bay, clean up the car, fill in all the holes that we don't want in the engine bay, as well as prime it and painting it. I quickly want to confess that I'm not doing the best job with recording this entire process because there is a lot of things that I missed out recording. However, I am going to try to fill you guys in on all the little details and gaps that I do miss. I got the majority of the footage, so in this video, you guys are going to be watching us prep this engine bay, getting it ready for the beautiful, beautiful motor to go in. And all the little things that I do end up missing, I will pick up the camera and I will go over them and record so you guys aren't left out and you guys kind of can see the little stuff that we do or how to do. But yeah, anyways, just roll the video.
I'm Tyler, and I'm fucking miserable. But I couldn't really find a lot of information on this, so I figured I would share it with you. So here's what we got going on. Relocating the fuse box into the fender well somewhere. To make your lives easier over there in that corner, this harness is actually bent 90 and tucked, so you can cut to give yourself extra length, and then you can mount this thing in your fucking front bumper if you want to. Pretty much what I'm doing now is I'm cleaning up these wires because I kind of want to do like a half tuck deal, and these are going to be running through the bay. So I did this one already. I just picked up this loom shit and just reloomed it so it doesn't look like this. So pretty much that's the deal. I just undid every harness clip out the back of this thing. And if you pass them through one at a time, you can fit everything through that hole. And then you just hook up your battery to that little nut in there. I don't know how to focus this fucking thing, Siri, but that's pretty much sums it up. I'll show you when I'm done.
Chase! He did it. His name is Chase.
No, he did it.
His name was Chase. He had the helmet on.
My name is Chase, but he's the one that welded. These are the welds. Actually, they're worse on this side.
There's too many margaritas in me, man.
There's what?
Too many margaritas.
Margaritas are life.
I'll take a shot.
Shots?
Shots.
Shots? So we're pretty much at the stage now where we cleaned the engine bay, got it all prepped, sanded it down, scuffed everything up, and welded all like the little holes and stuff. Threw some metal in there, welded it in, filled it in. Pretty much just started to lay Bondo, and we started. We have a lot more to go, but just a lot of sanding now and getting it prepped. There used to be holes there, so it's getting there. We're probably gonna pick this up tomorrow and the next couple days coming, but it's a lot of sanding, but we'll get her done and it's gonna look freaking sweet when it's all done, primered and painted and ready for the rest of the stuff. All right, quick update of where we are right now. So this is Tyler's car. This is the original car that had the built motor in it and also the 6-speed swap. This is his original car that everything's coming out of. So far, everything is, I want to say 95% out of this car. This car is pretty much a shell now. Like I said, 95% of it is out. There are little bits and pieces here and there, like the cage, some steering stuff, but again, 95% this car is a shell now, and everything is out of it, which means we can start putting everything into the new shell. And like I said, it's been a while since I last recorded, so this car actually does have a few things in it already. I will get to that in a minute. The motor itself is pretty much set and ready to go. Tyler went around and did some wire looming. I guess you can call it wire looming. Pretty much, he just went around and cleaned up the engine quite a bit, painted some things black. He cleaned up the wiring a lot. It looks very, very good with this loom. This side of the motor is not fully done. As you guys can see, this is like the original like loom that was on the motor compared to, you know, the very nice looking one. So the motor's looking good. Just got to clean up that side of the motor a little bit, but motor's looking good and it's almost ready to go in. Likewise, everything else that is ready to go in this car. Let me show you guys how the engine bay turned out. So in the previous clips, you've seen that we filled in a lot of the holes that were going on here. We removed this battery tray. There's probably a lot of things I am gonna be missing, but we filled in some holes here and there. We filled in this really big hole. It turned out really good, especially for a DIY. It's not perfect. It could be a lot better, but it could be a lot worse. In my personal opinion, in your own garage, it came out absolutely stellar and it looks really good. But you guys probably think this is black paint, and you are right, but it also does have a nice flake to it. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but in person, this has such a nice flake to it. It just came out so good. I don't know how well the camera does on picking up the actual paint, but take my word for it, it looks really good. And since the last time, since I picked up the camera, the engine bay got painted, of course, and we actually have some stuff in the car as well. But yeah, so that's where we stand as of now. There's a lot of things to do on this car still, and we're just really excited to keep making some headway on it. So that's where we stand with this car. We have a lot of work ahead of us. As of right now, again, it's just assembly. So putting the rear in the car, putting the transmission, the motor in the car, we can finally start assembling everything, putting things in the car, and just, you know, going from there. But we have a lot of work cut out for us. We have a lot more to do, which means there will be a lot more videos. So if you guys are interested in subscribing, feel free to do so, as well as like the video. That would really help out a lot, and I would really appreciate it. Overall, I'm really excited to document this process and record it for you guys, as well as for us, because it's gonna be so awesome looking back at these videos, just looking at what we accomplished and what we built. I'm really excited for this project, and I cannot wait for this car to be done. So anyways, with that being said, hopefully you guys have a good night. I will see you guys in the next video, and I don't really have a good outro,